Those who thrive in wealth see themselves as architects of their destinies. Those trapped in scarcity view life as a river that sweeps them along, helpless. To build a prosperous future, it's essential to embrace the belief that the reins of existence, especially the financial realm, are firmly in hand. Without this conviction, the default assumption is that control is an illusion, and success a distant mirage. That mindset plants no seeds for abundance. Ever notice how those struggling often chase fleeting dreams, like pouring coins into slot machines? They cling to the hope that fortune will pluck them from the crowd, eyes fixed on flashing screens, waiting for luck to drop a golden egg. True, everyone might indulge in such games now and then, even the prosperous. But for them, it's a playful detour, not the roadmap to riches. They don't wager their harvest on a single roll of dice. The understanding must take root that every triumph, every stumble, every dance with scarcity or success springs from within. Whether the choice is made with awareness or buried in shadow, it remains the individual's creation. Yet, rather than claiming this power, many cast themselves as passengers in a storm-tossed boat, lamenting their fate. Their anthem hums a tune of "Woe surrounds me," and as if by cosmic design, that melody summons more of the same, keeping the sails of scarcity billowing. This isn't to say they are lost souls, rather, they've donned the mask of the downtrodden. Why? Because that role promises a reward, perhaps a nod of sympathy or a fleeting spotlight. More on that soon. How can this charade be spotted? 3 telltale signs light the way. Before diving in, consider this. These patterns might not reflect everyone reading these words, but perhaps they ring true for someone familiar, maybe even someone known deeply. Either way, these insights deserve a close look. Sign number 1, pointing fingers. When prosperity eludes, many become maestros of deflection. The game? Name every force or face but their own as the culprit. The economy falters, the system rigs the odds, the markets twist, the boss missteps, the team lags, the stars refuse to align. Even the weather gets a nod. It's a symphony of excuses, played with flair, but the conductor never glances in the mirror. For those nearby, it's less a performance to enjoy, and more a barrage to dodge. Sign number 2, brushing it off. When not pointing outward, the tune shifts to dismissal. Wealth's just glitter, it doesn't matter. Imagine saying that about a cherished bond. Would it linger long? Hardly. At gatherings, some might shrug. Riches aren't the point. A sharp reply could cut through. Then why the empty pockets? Heads dip. Murmurs of, "Times are tough," follow. But the truth dawns. Those who downplay wealth rarely hold it. If a garden mattered little, would it be tended? If a craft held no value, would tools be sharpened? Wealth flows where worth is seen. Picture this at a cafe. Someone sighs. Money's overrated. A hand rises to the brow, as if struck by a vision, and out comes, "Your wallet's thin." They blink, stunned. "How'd you guess?" And the answer lands with a grin. Next prediction's a small fee. Say, 20 coins? Here's the crux. Those who flourish know wealth fuels what matters. Hospitals don't rise on goodwill alone, nor do bellies fill on dreams. Scarcity's champions counter. Love trumps cash, as if choosing between air and water makes sense. Both have their place. Abundance. Truth. Wealth holds sway where it builds, and fades where it can't. Still skeptical? Try settling. Debts with smiles, or depositing kindness at the teller's window. The result? A blank stare and a swift call for backup. No one thriving dismisses wealth's role. Those who do stay tethered to lack until that belief unravels. Sign number 3, grumbling. Murmuring is a wrecking ball to health and fortune alike. Why? Focus forges reality. Dwell on thorns, and the thicket grows. Linger on blooms, and the garden thrives. Whining tunes the mind to discord, pulling in more to lament. Abundance truth. Grumbling turns one into a beacon for misfortune. Ever notice how chronic grumblers seem shadowed by mishaps? No wonder I gripe, life's a mess, they insist. Flip the lens. It's the griping that summons the mess. Best advice? Step back. They're contagious. Some linger near, eager to swap tales of woe, each vying for the crown of calamity. Here's a challenge to shift the tide. For 7 days banish all murmurs, spoken or silent. Early on, lingering echoes might still drift in, but by the week's end, the air clears. Countless have tried this, marveling at the lift it brings. Dropping the grumble habit doesn't just halt misfortune. It opens a path to neutral ground, a fresh start for growth. These habits, finger-pointing, brushing off, grumbling, are like anchors in a storm. They ease the sting of setbacks, but who needs anchors when sails are catching wind? Without struggle, they'd rust unused. The next time these patterns surface, pause. Recognize that every thought shapes the horizon, drawing in bounty or barrenness. Choose with care. Now, a cornerstone truth. No one swimming in riches wears the victim's cloak. None. A millionaire moaning about a chipped marble floor. The world shrugs. Abundance truth. No one truly prosperous plays the forsaken, yet that role has its lure. A spotlight's glow. Attention drives many, mistaken for a deeper need. Connection. Mistaken for love. Chasing it binds happiness to others' nods, turning seekers into pleasers, tethered to approval. Unlink the two, and freedom blooms. Success sharpens, joy deepens, and bonds grow truer, valuing essence over offerings. The fork looms. Cling to the forsaken script, or claim abundance. Both can't coexist. Each grumble, excuse, or dismissal carves a financial wound. Not a gentle nick, but a deep cut worth seeing clearly. Later, with wealth in hand, softer words might suit. Until then, clarity reigns. Step into the driver's seat. Every gain, every gap, every shade between is crafted by choice. Proclamation. Place a hand on the chest and affirm. The measure of my prosperity is mine to shape. Tap the forehead and declare, my mind is a fountain of wealth. Bositst. Actions for abundance 1. When a finger points outward, a shrug dismisses, or a grumble escapes, trace a line across the throat, a sharp nudge that these habits sap prosperity. It's blunt, yes, but so is the cost they exact. With time, this gesture unravels their grip. At day's end, reflect. Note one moment of light, one of shadow. Ask, how did these take form? What role was played in their making? If others danced in the scene, ponder, what part was mine? This keeps the compass true, spotlighting what lifts and what drags.